Hey, what is up everybody? Zero Fats here coming at you on behalf of Life and Times of Zero Fats .adventuresontheriver.com. That is my blog. Go check it out. I kind of did some evaluating on my channel here, and I noticed that there's several different subjects that I want to talk about with you guys. Lots of different aspects of improving oneself that I want to discuss, and not just necessarily improving oneself, but also like some current event stuff that I'm interested in and I want to kind of have an opinion on, and just some different little things. So I kind of created 5 separate series, five separate kind of YouTube channel series, and I'm gonna put those out once a day, so 5 a week, 5 videos a week, and they're going to be on different subjects. Okay, so it's going to be a big change for me, man, because I'm going to go from doing 1 video a week for everybody to doing 5 videos a week for everybody. But I feel like it's cool because, like I said, there's things I want to do that, I don't think I'm helping people as much as I could be because I'm not doing all this stuff. Because, on that 1 video a week mentality, things get really backed up about what I would like to talk about, and I have to pick and choose about what I want to talk about. And so this way, this allows me the chance to talk about a lot of different things, and also it allows you guys the chance to decide what you want to watch or not. So the first series we're going to get into today, this is going to be episode 1. It's called Salute to Savings, right? Because one of the things I really wanted to touch on was one of the things I really want to touch on that I felt like I've been really neglecting is how to save money. Because I know personally you cannot be successful as an online entrepreneur unless you learn how to control your money. So I really didn't feel like I was doing that subject service. So I want to touch on that with this series right here. It's called Salute to Savings, and I'm going to do an episode every week. Okay. Now today is Wednesday, so I'm getting this out a little bit late. Next week this episode is going to come on Monday. So look for episode 2 on this coming Monday. But episode 1 here is today. This is something I got scheduled for 8 episodes. So that's 8 episodes will be a season of Salute to Savings. And we'll see how it goes, man. If it gets good response on this channel, then we'll definitely I'll come back for a season 2 of Salute to Savings, and we'll keep on doing stuff related to savings. It's a passion of mine, so I hope you guys do enjoy it. Make sure you're commenting if you like the Salute to Savings videos. Make sure you're sharing, subscribe. Let me know, man, in the comment section if you like what we're talking about. But I have got positive feedback on the saving stuff I've done. Like I did some stuff about credit cards, I did some stuff about savings and just different things like that. So anyways, let's get right into episode 1 here, Salute to Savings. Okay, so what I want to give you guys today is 3 different methods of saving your money, and this is geared at people who have trouble saving their money. They can't figure out how to save their money, and I can relate to that because I've been there. Okay, I've definitely been there. I understand it, I appreciate it, and I want to help you. Okay, so the first method is something I learned from a book called Richest Man in Babylon. Alright, it's a wonderful book. I credit it with seriously helping me learn how to save my money. It's an excellent book. I recommend everybody go out there and read that book. It's called The Richest Man in Babylon. You can find it for free out there on the internet, PDF version of it. Just type in Richest Man in Babylon PDF. You'll find it for free. It's easy to find that book. Okay, so the method is this, 10%, right? No matter what you bring in, save 10% of it, alright? I don't care if it's your paycheck, I don't care if it's a birthday card you got for $20, save back 10% of it, okay? This is the way I started saving money, okay? I can promise you it works, alright? And I did this religiously. I sucked at saving money. I'm telling you, every time I went to the gas station to get gas, it'd be like I'd get gas, but I'd also go get a drink from inside the Speedway or 7-Eleven or whatever. I'd also get a candy bar, or I'd get whatever. I'd just get little piddly things to buy on top of my gas. So that was stupid, and it adds up after a while. If you're doing that every single day, You know, because it's the gas station today, tomorrow going to the store to get some bananas, and instead of just getting bananas, you also get this, this, and this, and you didn't really need it. You know what I'm saying? I'd go to the store to get some bananas and milk, and I'd come back with bananas, milk, and like some envelopes and some, you know, some postcards or something stupid that like I really didn't need. I just would get it because I think, oh, I might use this one day or whatever. Just like weird little impulse buys, you know? So, yeah, so that can be a problem, and the 10% is like a way of combating that a little bit, because even though you're still kind of like nickel and diming your money a little bit, as soon as you get money, if you put 10% of it in a savings account, right, it's almost like you're paying yourself. And you guys have probably heard that method before, that idea of paying yourself before. But if you're just religious about the 10%, like that will start to build up, okay? And that's really cool, because as it builds up, you start to get this sense of empowerment. You start to feel empowered. It becomes a game. How much can I build this money up? And it's pretty easy because you don't really notice 10%, okay? You know, if you get $100, you put 10 of it back, you still got $90. You don't notice the 10%. You got to do it as soon as you get the money, you know? As soon as you get the $100, you instantly go put 10 of it in the bank, and it's gone. It's easy, real simple. So that's the first method. It worked really, really good for me. And that kind of will lead me into our second method of savings. Because as I saved up almost, and I'll tell you, using the 10% rule, I saved up like almost $1,000 easily. Like, very, very quickly. I saved up $1,000. It was kind of mind-blowing how fast that happened. But it happened very, very quickly, and I'm pretty sure you'll be surprised at how fast it'll happen for you. If you get paid $339 or something, take your little calculator, find 10% of it, take that 10% and throw it into savings. I mean, I'm not kidding you, folks. I was, you know, getting paid very small amounts from different little things, tiny little revenue streams I have, and like I would religiously put 10% of that amount over into my savings. It didn't matter if it was like $12 or something. $12, I take 10% of it, put it into savings. Sometimes that'd be like $1 or $2. Didn't matter. It wasn't the amount of money. It was the principle of it. It was the habit of it. It was the ritual of it. Taking that 10%, no matter what came at you, and that 10% goes into savings every time. And if you do that, I promise you, you'll be surprised at how fast you get over $1,000. Okay, that's pretty cool. That kind of leads me into my second kind of unique method of saving, and this is well, I'll tell you, like when I first started doing the 10% method, I talked to my wife about it. I said, hey, listen, I'm going to start doing this 10% method, you know. I think it's going to help me save money better, you know. And something you should understand about my wife is she's my wife, but she's also someone whose opinion I really, really hold dear when it comes to finances, because she has a very, very unique mind when it comes to saving money. She's very, very just naturally gifted at the art of saving money. She's very good at it. So you know, she's sort of my financial advisor, you know, because I'll run things by her, especially when it comes to saving money, because I've never seen anybody who money just pulls to them so fast. It's amazing. But she's very good, and so, matter of fact, I think I'm gonna, you know, get her for an interview, because I want to interview. I think she'd add a lot of value to my website. But okay, so what happened was I was starting this 10% method I'm telling you guys about, and I told her, hey, listen, I'm starting this 10% method. I read this book called Richest Man in Babylon. It's really good. I really like it. You know, what do you think? And this is kind of like that dynamic, unique mind. She said, well, I think it'd be better if you just, you know, reversed it and just took 10% for discretionary income and just put the rest in savings. You know, like, you know, you get your money and then you pay your bills, and then, you know, you just put all of it, you know, in savings except for 10%, and that would be like discretionary income. And in my mind, I was like, whoa, hold on a second now. That kind of like leaves me pretty broke. I don't know if I like that idea. But she was right in the fact that, like, if I think of how fast the money built up to 1,000 doing 10%, imagine how fast that money would build up if I just used 10% for discretionary income. If I just used 10% for my whatever money, spend money, whatever, and the rest of it dumped in savings, I mean, it would have built up extremely quickly. So that's the reverse 10% method, and you know, she kind of came up with that. And the funny thing is, she doesn't even do it like that. She don't even spend 10%, and she buys what she needs, and like, she's like really careful about like what she wants to buy. Like, if she actually wants something like a new pair of shoes or something, she kind of will dole it over for a while before she actually buys it. She's like, well, do I really need that? Is that really necessity? I mean, you know, she's just got that saving mentality, man. You know, she's not trying to be broke, you know, and as long as I've known her, she's always had, I'm not going to go into numbers, but she's always had plenty of money in the bank, as long as I've known that woman. So she's very smart with money. But, you know, even though that might seem scary to some of you, I promise you that comes from a very smart source. Someone who really knows how to pull money to them. And that person takes that 10% method I just told you and flipped it on its head and reversed it and said, you do better if you just use 10% for your discretionary and then save the rest of it. And she's right, man, without a doubt. So if you like the 10% method, I can tell you right now it will save you money very quickly. But if you're feeling brave and you want to save money faster, you can flip it and do like 10% discretionary spending, and you'll be building up savings like a madman at that point. So, and that comes from me, someone who's applied both those methods, and you know, my wife, who's, you know, I don't know how to say it, she's just naturally gifted with saving money. So I promise both of those methods will work magnificently for you. The 10% is very easy. You can do it and it won't, you won't notice it very much, especially if you do it like right when you get the money. Like as soon as you get that $20 for a birthday card or something, just, you know, boom, just take 2 of it and put it in your savings account. That sounds stupid to take $2 and put it in your savings account, but it's not the amount, man. It's the ritual of it. It's the habit of it. It's the principle of it. Okay, so there's 2 methods right there: the 10% and then the reversal 10%. Okay, the third one is something I was reading about, and I haven't tried it, but it sounded really cool. And this dude was talking about, and I kind of wish I would have kept the numbers on it, because, you know, you can do the math on it yourself though. But basically the method was, you know, there's 52 weeks in a year. Okay, so what it is every week you put a dollar amount for that week in savings. Okay, and he offered it 2 ways. You know, and the first way was the first week you put a dollar in. It's week 1. Week 1 of your savings plan, you put a dollar in your savings account. Week 2, you put $2 in your savings account, and you go all the way up to week 52, which is the last week of the year. Now this will put over $1,000 in your savings account for the year. I like the second way he offered that though a little bit better. He said the second way you could reverse it. In the first week you put $52 in savings. The second week you put $1. The third week you put $50. And the reason I like that method better is because when you first start out like a new budget thing or a new savings plan, you have a lot of momentum. Okay, you have a lot of momentum, you're really excited about doing it, and then as the weeks go on, you kind of get less and less excited about it. And if you're not careful, you start slipping, you know? So the idea of putting less and less money in your savings account as you go, I think that'll combat that, you know, momentum loss a little bit. You're losing momentum the longer you go, but you're putting less and less money in savings the longer you go, okay? Now another thing that I want to point out, and I said this a little earlier, but the more money you have in savings, that kind of starts to build momentum on its own. It really does. You start to feel excited as you see your savings account increase. So yeah, man, the 52-week thing where you put a dollar in the first week, or you can put $52 in the first week, second week put $51, third week put $50. that seemed really, really cool to me. Now, I haven't tried that method, but if any of you guys out there try that method, let me know how it's going for you, man. I would love to know how that's going for you, man. I am a student of saving money. If any of you guys are entrepreneurs out there, or you are striving to be entrepreneurs and 100% independent, you're going to figure out, man, it doesn't work unless you're a student of saving money, unless you are a student of taking care of your money. Okay, so I'm constantly looking for ways to take care of my money and to not just like frivolously spend money, because you know, when you're out there and you're making money for yourself, you have a lot of free time, and when you have a good amount of money coming in, sometimes you tend to just want to spend it, you know. So you have to be very careful about that when you work for yourself. You can't just spend all your money, man. It's stupid. You can't make it work that way. So anyways, those are my 3 big methods right now for the first video ever of Salute to Savings. Let me know how you guys feel about this video. Let me know how you feel about this new series I'm starting here, Salute to Savings. I'd love to hear your opinions and feedback, man. If you like this video, please like, please share, please subscribe. I'll be back next week with some more tips and tricks about saving money and things related to that kind of stuff. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.